Okay. All right, y'all. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Mic is on. Um, let's see. I think we're all ready to go. Yesterday I was supposed to go live. Hey everyone. Yep. I can hear myself. All right. I have my phone on to make sure so I can hear myself. So you guys should be able to hear me. Hello everyone. Thank you guys for showing up. Hey True Roll family. Oh my goodness. It's so good to see you. I was listening to you and Lisa last night on the live stream. So I'm so glad you're in here. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, please. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We have some heavy things to talk about, to discuss, in particular, what happened in Springfield, Illinois, to our fellow sister who was brutally, diabolically murdered in her own home. But before I get into it, y'all know we have one of our favorite voices out here to discuss these sort of things, topics, and just about anything. But I definitely wanted him on here today. Emotions are running very high, but we know we have to kind of keep it in check. But this whole entire story is evil beyond measure. I was on Dewan B's podcast yesterday. I hope y'all saw that. We talked about it. We discussed it. Thank him for having me on. So let me go ahead and add Harvey to this. Y'all make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Get those views up. Get it all up. All right, here we go. Harvey.
Hey, how you doing, Nicole?
Harvey, my brother, how are you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
So there's something I want to preface this before we get started into this topic. This topic is very emotional for a lot of us, um, but this touches home. This touches home. Harvey, I want you to let the audience know your connection with the story.
Sonya was my cousin. That was my family that I saw get murdered by the racist ass cop. Now, I know some of you are going to be shocked to know that because I haven't done anything. I haven't talked about it in video or any form. Even if I was still on YouTube, I don't think I was going to speak on it because even though she was family, we wasn't close family like that. They lived in another part of the state. The only time, I think I've ever saw her is probably at a family reunion. And, me and her father and the other siblings, we saw because they're older. You know what I mean? And I didn't want it to make it about me. Um, it brought back some memories about my sister being murdered. Now, my sister didn't get murdered by a cop, but she was murdered, and we saw the video of my sister begging for a life for them to save her. And to see my cousin get shot down like that, and it's been shared all over the country, and you have people online making comments and don't know, excuse my language, you'll know what the fuck they talking about. It's troublesome because I've been biting my tongue not to jump on this platform and make comments because I don't want it to be about me because her father, her children, her aunts and uncles and cousins who's a part of her life every day. Because we got family all over the country, and all we can do is sit back and say, "Hey, if you need us, we're there," or our condolences. And we seeing this. It, I'm just, oh boy, I gotta be careful what I say because this is not my platform, and I don't, like I said, I don't want this to be about me. But let me say something to my brothers and sisters out here. There are men and women in uniform who know how to conduct themselves, who go out and put their lives on the line every day. But there are men and women in uniform who go into law enforcement for the express purpose of what that cop did. When she called the police to her home, she thought somebody was breaking in on her. And she did what any law-abiding citizen would do, would call police to come. That's their job. But if anybody watched that video from start to finish, that officer was aggressive, he was nasty, he was rude. She was scared because when she opened the door, she said, "Don't hurt me. I'm scared." When she was on the line with the operator, talking to him, he said, "Hang up." From the moment he got there, he was aggressive to her. They told her to go to the stove, cut the water off, that stove off. She goes over there. It gets me how easy it is from the lock. I think he actually got their cameras on. Because if you watched the first video, it was from the other officer point of view. And my cousin turned around, "I rebuke you," because she felt it. You felt the hatred. And he got pissed off because he knew what she meant. And when he said, "You what?" Dropped it. He's like, "What?" And she said, "I'm sorry." He opened it, he shot her. He a headshot. He didn't shoot her center mass. He didn't shoot her arm. He shot her in the fucking head. And when he did that, his partner knew, oh my God, oh, F. Because his partner knew they messed up. When he shot her, I said to myself, this dude got to be somewhere in the military, or he's one of those weekend warriors that go out or forest like to shoot at animals. And when me and you was talking earlier, you said it came out that he was in the Army. And I said, that's why he went for the headshot, because that's how we're trained in the military. And then all them damn tats he had on him. And I had told me and my aunts was talking about it. And I said, he got tats. And I said, I guarantee he's a white supremacist. And then the dude been in 6 police departments within 4 years. 6 police departments. Now, I'm going to go someplace else with this. 2020. We all know what happened with George Floyd, right? We know when everybody was marching and talking about we need the criminal justice need to change. There was a bill put in place, and you remember who's the one that stopped it? Tim Scott, a Republican, Kristen Sinema, a gay white Democrat, Chuck Manchin, a supposed center left Democrat, and a few other Republicans, a lot of Republicans, and a few other Democrats. If that law would have passed when it's supposed to, that cop would have never been in that damn situation, would have killed my cousin. And I guarantee you that cop would have jumped from that many police departments in 4 years. He'd been doing dirt. Now everybody's outraged about what happened. And it should be outraged. It should make you upset. It should make you feel bad. My question, what are we going to do about it? Are we going to sit around and just get angry for a week or two? Or are we going to just start demanding people who represent us in our states, that means our congressmen, our senators, are we going to make them get off their ass and do for us because the Asian community got a hate crime law because of a white guy going to shoot some massage parlors and they threw us under the bus? We didn't see them get DACA in place, but we're descendants of the men and women who built this country. We maintain this damn country, and we get jack shit. Every goddamn summer, we come with these damn stories of police shootings. And I'm going to tell you something. If they didn't have body cameras on, they would have got away with it. Because if you guys watch it, dude was going around telling paramedics, oh, that crazy bitch threw what at me. People need to remember, he was at least 20 or 30 feet away from her. They had a fucking island dividing him. He went for the most lethal wings. If he thought she was going to do something, pull out your damn taser. I'm sorry, Nicole. This is why I didn't want to get on social media, because I don't want to make this about me.
Not at all, because you don't even have to be related to someone for a story like this to affect you. I've never seen this lady in my life, but her story, it is so beyond the pale. It is so barbaric. It is so demonic. I just keep seeing saying demonic, diabolical, just evil, that you can't help but be emotional about it, but be angry and just want to do something. And for those of you who are just coming in, if you did not hear, Harvey is related to Sonya Massey. They're not, they were not close, more like extended family, a cousin. Just think, we all have cousins and extended family, we may know of, but we're not close with. Maybe not like a first cousin, but that's what she was to Harvey. And to hear this, when you told me this other night, I was just frozen, because I was already thinking about you since I knew this story happened in Illinois. And I was going to speak to you about it anyway. I mean, it's the biggest story out here right now. But when you told me this, I was just frozen. I'm like, this is unbelievable. This is how close this is. I'm at a loss for words, literally.
And I'm looking at her. She looked just like my aunt. I'm looking dead at her. That's my family. And everybody's talking about it, and I can see the vultures already circling. People talking about this election cycle. This ain't got shit to do with Kamala. You know what I mean? This got to be at the local level. This is what your congressmen and senators. Let me tell y'all, and let me explain to y'all. Presidents are figureheads, okay? They deal with international shit. Your congressmen and your senators are the ones that make these laws. Your mayors, your aldermen. We as Black Americans, those of us who are descendants of slaves, how much longer are we going to keep begging people to do right by us? Let me say this, and maybe I shouldn't say this, and this is not Nicole. This is what I'm saying is me. Okay? Put me in the goddamn room with that motherfucker for just an hour. Because these punks, all they do is terrorize. They sit back, they sit on TV with that orange dude, and they tell us what they want to do to us. They tell us. And we sit back, we think they joking. I'm telling you, I've been saying for a long time, they want to put us back in bondage. Ever since Trayvon Martin got killed, George Zimmerman walked, they got to win, they got emboldened. Remember I told y'all they got a season. It seemed like from spring to summer, something always going on. Think about Sandra Bland, Philando Castile. Think about Tamir Rice. Think about all these Black folk within the last, 16, 17 years who have been murdered. And then they sit back and they're like, in Chicago, the murder in Chicago. All of them silent, but just 2 weeks ago, everybody, Donald Trump could have been assassinated. But he wasn't. My cousin was shot in the fucking face. Nicole, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
no, you
sorry.
have every right. And you have every right, and I want you to let this out. And I want us to be together doing this. And shout out to the chat room. Shout out to Lisa. I think I saw Lisa in here, Clay, all of y'all. Thank y'all so much. We're going to need some hardcore prayers. We're going to have to do something. I'm tired. And um, can you you don't have to give names or anything. So it's more so you're connected to her through your mother's side of the family, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Um, and can you let the audience know about Springfield? How is that area in Illinois? What is that
Springfield is like
area
the
like?
South.
Is
If
it kind
anybody's,
of a racist?
it's like going, yeah, it's like going down south. let me break it down to you. When people talk about Illinois being a blue state, y'all right. Yeah. If anybody's familiar with the Chicago metro proper area, when you hear people say Chicagoland area, when you start heading down to Kankakee, it's like you're going to the south. And I'm not trying to disparage the south, because there's places in the Midwest and on the north and the East Coast or West Coast are Klan country. But when you go down, start heading down Springfield, you got to tiptoe down there, because that's still white country. The blacks that's down
I was
there,
wondering.
Missouri area, that's why my cousin opened that door. She was scared. She said, please don't hurt me, because they do that to black people down there. That's why I keep telling you, I said Illinois is strange, it's weird up here with the racism. And I'm not trying to be funny or be crass. They will fuck you and smile with you and kill you at the same time. Let me say this again, brothers and sisters. Y'all think when they say this a blue state, it ain't no different across the United States. They see you as a nigga, and that's all they're going to see us as. We have to, first of all, we got to stop doing harm to each other. We got to stop letting people play us against each other. We got to start keeping our internal, as they say, politics among ourselves, because we're fighting too many battles. You would think after a while, seeing our brothers and sisters get mistreated on the education level, the medical level, law, all these different levels, and you would say, you know what, I'm not, whatever disagreement I have with my brothers and sisters, I'm not going to do it in front of them, because they getting off on this. Because I'm telling you, there are people making jokes online about this already. I've seen it, and I'm sitting there on social media like, I ain't saying nothing, because I don't want this to be about me. Because to see her father sit there with that composure, I could see the pain in his face. That was his baby. And I got cousins online. We're across the country. All we can do is send our condolences, because we don't know what else can we say. But I told my cousin, I said, look, if y'all need to talk, I'm here. Because I know what it's like to lose a loved one to murder. And when I saw that video, my mind flashed back to watching my sister take her last breath, begging for them to save her life. So right now, I know what they're going through. They second guessing themselves. What if I was there? What if she was here? What if I could have been there to stop it? Why that should have been me? See, my sister murder was broadcast in the local news in Ohio. Okay? So only way you're going to see it if I give a name and I go search it. But every time they log in on social media, or every time somebody talk about a black murder, they're going to bring that video up. And then I heard people saying, this is the first time this happened. And I'm like, no, it isn't. I guess y'all forgot about Laquan McDonald. That's my cousin. That's James. They took his baby like that. And that man got to sit there, and her children got to sit there and know their mama was shot like that. And she was small. She was a little small something. She was no damn threat.
He literally towered over her. Look at the beginning of that footage.
She was
like tall, huge. What threat was she? And I've said this on X. I've said this on my Facebook page. I believe this was an initiation killing. I believe this cop has some sort of association with either a white supremacist gang or group. I do not for a second believe this was an accident. I don't believe that she was doing anything to him. I believe this was on purpose. I think he was trying to gain either rank, because we know these groups exist out here. They walk the streets, they cover their faces. You don't know who he was associated with. I was hearing rumblings about this story about a week ago. People were talking about it. And the thing people were saying was she killed herself. She shot herself. Thompson.
Yeah, yeah.
When I
There
heard
was a
that, I said,
lot
that
of,
don't even sound right.
because when my aunt told me what happened was my mother's sister and I, we talk all the time, and she had said, your cousin got killed, or our cousin got. She said our cousin got killed. She got shot. I said, who? Jane's daughter. I said, Jane. And it said Eva brother daughter. I'm like, what? I said, wait, hold on. That's not. Wait a minute. That's not what the one that got shot. I heard on the news. They mentioned the other. She said, yeah, that's the one. I said, oh my god. And I said, I was wondering why I didn't see my cousin on social media, because usually me and my cousin here, I would put stuff. Me, you know what I'm talking about. What I do on social media. I keep this separate from my other social media thing,
Right.
and like I didn't see her any activity. Then I spoke to my other auntie, and then I spoke to my cousin, and we was talking about what was going on. Now, I won't go too much any further. The cousin I spoke to, he was in law enforcement, and we was talking about what happened. He said, from what I heard, he murdered her. He was like, when the stuff get released, it's gonna be shocking. I didn't think they was, and I'm gonna tell you, it had to be bad enough for the police department to quickly get rid of this cop, get rid of him, and for them to release it that fast. Because usually they try to harm him and not block it. They let it go on YouTube and then on TV. They usually stop it. We're gonna stop it at this point. They let it play through. Now they didn't let it. You show on the ground when you see the puddle of blood and stuff, but you heard the pop. You saw when she got shot. She fell down. You know what I mean? And then that's when they stopped it. And then if you watch already, he lied on her. I'm sitting there listening to this dude because he actually forgot he had that camera on. He was going around and everybody was coming like, "What's going on? What happened?" And they said, "Where your partner now?" He's around here somewhere. Because I think they would say, did anything happen to the partner? Let's get the partner away from him. And the partner was going around. Fuck, and the partner knew something. He like, and he looked for him. He said, "Let me talk to you." He said, "Oh, cut your camera off." He said, "Cut your camera off." All I can say is this: I pray that my family get justice. And for those people out there talking about they gonna get paid and shit, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not it. They want justice. Now, yeah, eventually they're going to be a cash. You know what I mean? That's blood money. I'm pretty sure they will want their child back. They want their sister back. They want their mother back. They want their daughter back. We want our cousin back. You know what I mean? Nobody, because I'm sorry, Nicole. Go ahead.
No. I'm listening to you. I'm just Harvey, I'm so speechless right now. I want to say so much, but you know how they're doing us on this platform.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
I'm so
That's
disgusted.
why. That's why I gotta be careful, because they systematically going after black YouTubers at this point. Cause it was one of my subs that sent me a message. They took his channel down, and he just leave comments. You know what I mean? So we already know what they're doing. We already know exactly what they're doing, and this is because of stuff like this. Because black people have mobilized on these platforms. I'm looking at you. Said one problem is we think voting is the only answer. Even we see, I never said, or I don't think we think voting is the only answer, but it's part of the solution. You had to hit on multiple parts. See, we become apathetic. See, I'm gonna tell you what happened when Barack Obama ran. When he did the hope and change thing, a lot of us was naive to say, "Oh man, we're gonna have a black president." But when in actuality, he was a politician, and when he didn't do what we thought he was gonna do, people got turned off. People got apathetic. And then we went through the Trump years and didn't have much, as people still targeting us, killing us, doing all kinds of things to us. Then when Biden get in, he promised to do things, and it seemed like he's about to do something. The people that should have been in line with us, they decided to join forces with white supremacists. supremacy. The Latinos, the Arabs, the Asians, the gays. And then we got smacked back. And then you had Kamala Harris's and your Joe Biden. They get asked about black issues. They like a deer in headlights. And now the country's in shit creek. Now they want us to come save it. And we as black folk, we damn if we do, damn if we don't. And my thing is, this is why I always kept saying, control your dollar, know your history. We got power. We just don't use it right. We too down divided. And then we got people that we think got our back. They selling us out. Because let me give you an example. I'm going to pivot just a little bit, but still related to this topic. You guys might have heard of this pastor from Chicago named Cory Booker. He's the guy that slept on top of the hotel for a year, raising money to get a new community center built. Well, guess what? He was at the Republican convention, and he let it come out that he's a conservative, not just a regular conservative. He's a Trump conservative, but he was out there defending Tim Scott. This is the same Tim Scott that got in front and told people for the last how many years now? America is not racist. Donald, I just love you. He's the same one that messed that law up, where those cops that wouldn't be able to do what this guy did. Let me remind y'all, 4 years, 6 police departments. 4 years, 6 police departments. Just transferring from 1 to 2, that would have raised red flag. But 6 in 4 years? That means this cop was no earthly good. When you and I lose a job like that, we got to go in and say, well, why did you leave your other job? Why would you terminate? You got to harm him and beg and hope they don't give you a bad reference. 6. Then he got kicked out of the military. You get kicked out of the military, that's a dishonorable discharge. That means he shouldn't even got near a civil service job. And you're supposed to be flagged on that one. Oh, that's right, he's white. And then he downstate Illinois.
Like where else can you get away with that?
You can't.
No, I was just gonna say. Who else could get away with that but them?
Exactly. That's what you call white privilege. I want y'all to think about that. I served my country not because I want to play G.I. Joe or some family tradition. I went in because I had to pay bills. And I followed the rules, did what I did. I got with an honorable discharge, but I still got to jump through hoops. And them say, they said the DOD isn't saying how you got kicked out of the Army for our records are sealed. Yeah, when they say he not saying how he got kicked out, either he got an honorable or dishonorable. A dishonorable discharge is like having a felony. If they had to kick you out, let me tell you something. You had to do something really, excuse my language, really fucked up to get kicked out of the military. Anybody who served know what I'm talking about. You had to get to kill somebody, rape somebody, or stole some government secrets to get a dishonorable discharge. Or you had to have been married and been caught abusing your wife or children. Now, this should be a national story. They're gonna hide behind comma. No, this should be a national, if not an international story. Because you can't hide what he did. Because I'm glad, and everybody talk about Ben Crump. No, we need somebody like a Ben Crump. I hate to say it, I'm sorry, we don't have a Johnny Cochran right now. If we had a Johnny Cochran type lawyer, then Ben Crump is gonna put eyes on stuff. But I'm surprised ain't talking to your Al Sharptons. That should be, you should be questioning your shit. The people that usually talk, they quiet. There's a lot of things. I'm sitting there like, go ahead, Nicole, go ahead.
No, you can finish, and then I'll go after you.
Go ahead, Nicole. I don't want you to interrupt your thought. Go ahead.
No. I was just going to say, this is so bad that I've seen other law enforcement and cops come out and say this was wrong. That's how you know it's bad. And if you look at that footage, like the aftermath, once he's outside, and then he called her, he literally called her a crazy bitch. You can see the cops, the extra cops that came, they're just looking like, this don't feel right. They know he was out of line.
They
Even
know
they
he
knew.
wasn't. They know.
They didn't ask him how was he. They knew something wasn't right. And then one
They was
thing
more
I
concerned
want to
about the
say,
woman and the partner.
huh?
They was more concerned about his partner and my cousin.
Yeah. Well, from what I seen, it was like I don't remember them saying. Did they ask if he was okay? Because I don't even remember that. From what I saw, it was just like they were all kind of stunned. Like they just came there, like they kind of asked what happened, but they looked stunned. And then the guy that was with him, the officer, some people are conflicted on it. They're like, well, they're mad at him because they were like, why didn't he try to calm him down? Why didn't he try to step in and say, try to de-escalate? And that's the problem. Why are they immediately, when they feel like, they just pull out their guns? And because he did it too. He pulled out his gun too, if you guys watch the tape. Why did he immediately pull out his gun if he saw they're in the same place and he saw that woman was no threat? He didn't shoot
You know
her.
what he
The other
did?
guy did.
You know what he did? You know what he did? He did something called groupthink. When
Mhm.
and I recognize this, and I'm not defending the cop, but I understand what he did. When the cop started yelling, obviously the cop that shot my cousin is the alpha. You can tell he's the alpha because he was
Yeah.
doing all the talking. When he said, "Hey, hey, hey, I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you," the other cop was responding, going off based on what the guy that killed my cousin. I remember when the guy shot. Remember, he didn't fire. Remember, he wanted to run over and say to render aid, and he did go over and render aid. And he was with her. He didn't leave her until the paramedics came, and he kept saying "fuck, fuck, 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 fuck," because a lot of these people who wear the uniform do not want to shoot anybody. Okay, I'm being fair about this because I have family right now are active in the law enforcement. Okay, and still in the military. Believe me, I fire those weapons. I know better. Okay. And one person said, "Harvey, where are those good cops you mentioned missing in action?" No. Look. It's a nuanced thing. You have to understand. If you got 4 or 5 good cops and you surrounded about 50 other bad cops, and they put you on patrol with that bad cop, you cannot. Because I've been on patrol in an army where I'm surrounded by a bunch of white dudes and I'm the lone brother. You think I'm about to go out there and play Malcolm X at that point? I mean, you pick your battles. See, it's up to us. This is why when you vote, you know you find out who your judges are. Because they I mean, look what happened to Laquan McDonald. We saw that kid get shot down like a dog, and the cop that murdered him, he's out now free. Think about that, folks. And we ain't angry about it or nothing. In fact, people online saying we never saw this before. I'm like, I want to say yes, you did, Laquan McDonald, Tamir Rice. Remember that brother got shot by that female white cop and the husband in the helicopter? See, we didn't got so desensitized to it. We didn't forget about all these other. What about the brother in New York that got shot in the apartment complex? Was that by that Peter Liang? Remember that?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Name escapes me, but I'm
We didn't
sure
got
someone
this.
in the chat room.
Yeah, we didn't got desensitized to it. Remember, Philando Castile was in the car with his girlfriend and her daughter, and he was
Yeah.
come to her, officer, I got a gun, I carry concealed in the car, shot him for no reason. Remember,
I'm not.
Rodney King was,
Oh, you can go.
and they checked, they moved, what is it? A Bohemian King, yeah, not this, not that one, but that was, see, that goes another case, see? That's a Bohemian Jean, the woman, the brother, she got hug you. See, it's
Both of
Kai
John.
Gurley. That's the name of Eric Gardner. I mean, look, we become so desensitized to these things. And I ain't even talking about what they did to Fred Hampton. I mean, they assassinated Fred Hampton. His pregnant girlfriend heard him say, he's still alive. Bam! He's good and dead now. That famous picture of him laying in the middle of the doorway. So this is not new.
Not at all. He did say that. He said before the other officers back to the went back to retrieve his first aid kit, Grayson said no, it was a headshot. He just made it. He was so callous when he said it, like he's playing a fucking video game. It's a
No,
headshot.
he was like yeah, it was a headshot. She did. It was it was bragging like I got it because I'm telling you, I knew when he did it because he pulled that gun out too fast. He did what Kyle Rittenhouse did, and I'm gonna tell y'all some. We were just talking about President Trump, and now everybody was talking about they said it might have not been a bullet. They think it's probably a shrapnel or glass that got his ear and everything. Because the FBI came out yesterday and said they don't even think it was a bullet.
I heard it
Everybody's
was
acting,
the
oh my
glass
God.
from the podium thing. That's what I
Podium,
was.
yeah.
How they have the glass.
And
Yeah.
yeah, the shield. And they fought, and old girl resigned. She's a sacrificial lamb. And she shouldn't have resigned. It was the police that allowed him to walk around out of that outer perimeter. But there you go, white privilege. Because I'm gonna tell you, if you saw a black guy walking with a bag like that, walking up towards a ladder and putting a ladder in unit, they would have shot me dead. I know procedure. Nobody because it got that close. See, they changed the rules for us. But for them, that's why 9/11 happened. You two be watching Tyrone and Pookie. You didn't let Abdul and Ahmed go through, and what happened? Every year we have these stories, and we're becoming desensitized to it. And whether she's family or not, it's angry to see a black person get shot like that who wasn't a threat at all. He went for a lethal. They has tasers. That's the whole point. If you thought that she was a threat, you pull a taser out.
Mm-hmm.
And if she was, all you got to do is jump the fuck out the way. Because you had the island divide, and you had a stack of pull shit on the island. So what was he? He just wanted to shoot somebody. He said, I'm going to kill me a nigga tonight. Don't think they don't get up thinking like that, because they do.
I think I totally believe it was premeditated when he said, "I'll shoot you in the effing face." That was he premeditated. I believe he made up that whole scenario. He saw he was looking for an opportunity to kill her. He literally was like, "Hey, when you should go turn that pot of water off. You want to burn the house down." She knew she was dealing with a demon. She was dealing with a devil in her house. She knew it. She wasn't crazy. She felt that devil's spirit and energy. She knew why he was there. I think she knew. I think she was trying to just
You
deal
know,
with it, maybe in a lighthearted way, a joking way, a nervous way. But she knew. She knew he was a devil.
Liz S. said, when we getting out in the streets, I don't mean no harm, but that's kind of 1960s now, because everybody ain't copied that movie. You know how you get them? You don't spend your money with them. You know how you get them when it comes election time? When they do these commercials, you demand they gotta let us know what political party they at. We gotta know what they stand on certain things that affect our community. You know how they do these commercials and they say, I'm running for office and I stand for this, but they never tell you anything. It's a lot of generic stuff. See, we gotta start doing our due diligence when it comes down to who we put in office. Because and then just because, and I'm not saying that we do it, but sometimes when we see a black face, we think, oh, they down with us. Uh-uh. We
I
gotta
do.
start
I
looking.
do.
We gotta start. Go
I'm
ahead,
sorry.
Nicole.
You can finish your thought. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. No, I was just gonna say if she's asking like visual wise, prayer wise, there are visuals and get-togethers that are happening this Sunday. I don't know if you guys heard this, but I know in New York they're going to have a gathering for her. Um, if you're speaking in that aspect, Liz, there is
But it
something
gotta be
going on
more.
Sunday.
But it gotta be a plan B. You just can't go out there and get tired of walking back and forth. So you see what I'm saying? When other groups march, that's one component to it. You have to hit people on multiple fronts. You got to go after corporations. Say, okay, I give you an example. We all you got these companies that donate to these organizations that donate to these police departments, right? What do they stand on these police officers that do these shoots? Are you giving money getting money, doing fundraisers and giving it to a police department where they have a record of police officers doing harm? That's what you're saying? When you say Blue Lives Matter, are you saying that you're cool? You should put them on front. You know, when black folks, when we talk about they try to do us, we need to start joining them in the way they do us. And these corporations that give money, like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, McDonald's, all these companies, Walmart, when they donate to these police departments, or we support our police, in what way do you support your police? Remember, you got black customers spending money with your businesses. There's ways that we as black people can do things. And then I'm going to say something else. We talk about the police department, but how many of us who are able-bodied and young saying, I'm going to police my own communities? There was a time when people who lived in their communities policed their communities. We let people come into our communities who do not live in our communities. Would you let a stranger come into your house? We let strangers into our house. Think about that for a second. Yes. We the only people that let outsiders come into our community and talk to us a certain way. And usually it'd be the criminals they allow run roughshod and law-abiding citizens. My cousin wasn't breaking no laws. She was in a damn house coat. She wasn't cursing the cops out. She wasn't in their face.
She was very kind. She was answering their questions. She was very personable. You could tell she seemed a little bit frazzled because according to her, she felt like there was an intruder breaking into her home, and folks are talking about her mental health. I know it's been alleged that she suffered from schizophrenia. I don't know if that's 100% true. That's what's been said. I believe they said her mother said that. Whether true or not, that night, she didn't deserve what happened to her. To me, she seemed like she was in a decent frame of mind for the most part. He asked her, how is your mental health? How are you feeling? So he already knew her state of mind. He knew her state of mind.
And let me say this. And I've been saying this for the longest about mental health. And I don't know about her if she had schizophrenia. Like I said, that's my cousin, but we wasn't close like that. I don't know. Our family, they don't share everything. There's a lot of things I don't share with family. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there, because if she was have a mental issue, that means you go pull your revolver out. You go automatically to lethal killing. If anything, you say, "Ma'am, calm down. We're gonna get you some help." But she didn't do anything, because my friend asked me. My friend said, "Harvey, did your cousin have mental?" I said, "What the fuck they got to do with her getting killed?" I said, "Because she was nervous." Black people got a right to.
There are people who may think, "Oh, well, she must," when they ask that, it almost gives like an excuse, because maybe they were
to kill somebody,
erratic, or they were doing something crazy or erratic, and we obviously saw in the footage she was doing nothing wrong. And I said on X, if I see anyone passing around that demonic, racist, trash lie that she threw water at them, I'm blocking you on site. I don't care if you don't hear X, I'm blocking you.
Now you know why I told you I didn't want to say none on social media, because I want to throw my phone across the room. I want to throw my computer across the room, because I'm seeing people getting up there saying
just saying anything. You're gonna have folks get on here. It's called rage baiting. So you'll have people that will get on these platforms and just lie. They will lie. They will make up scenarios. They'll make up grand, crazy conspiracies. My eyes are not lying to me. That woman did nothing to either one of those cops, and anyone trying to make up any lie, any sort of thing. Just know, to me, you're a psychopath. To me, that's psychopathic evil. To think that, to say that, when you know that's not what happened. Okay, to me, you're no different than him. To me, I have to watch you, because if you're sitting up there willing to lie when we have the footage out there, that woman did not do that. And even if she did, she still didn't deserve that. But we know she didn't do that. And if you are sitting up here believing that and you see the footage and you know it's a lie, I'm looking at you like you may be a possible psychopath that I need to watch out for. Anyone defending that, you already know where they are, you already know their mindset, and they could possibly kill you one day. So watch out for those kind of folks, people. Don't be stupid, don't be naive. That did not happen. So we need to stop even saying it.
And it goes back to the intrinsic one said, why were they inside the house? And that's me and my aunt was talking about that. Even I know when they came to the door knocking, the cops said, hurry up. His tone right there was nasty, right? They didn't even have to go in the house. All they had to do is say, ma'am, are you the one that called? We looked outside. We didn't see anything. Did you see anything? Oh, okay, we're going, because when my alarm go off, the alarm company calls you and say, you had to get your, you know the procedure. You had to get your name and, are you there at home? And yes or no, blah, blah, blah. And if you don't give them the right response in the right amount of time, they send the cops to your house, right? And where I'm at, they come pretty quickly. And they usually come 2 cars deep, 2 police officers. They come, and it's usually the where I live at is predominantly white police department, right? Now, I could have been an axe murderer, and I could have, I'm not going to say because I ain't giving nobody no idea, so I better stop right there. But they just say, I could have said I was the owner of the home. And they're like, okay. They're going about their business. They didn't, not one time go in my house. They just X my name and going about the business. You know what I mean?
Right.
They could have did the same there. They went in the house and he's taking the flashlight in her house like she's lying, like she's the villain. But she called them.
Right.
Are you sure ain't nobody else in the house? What? Why was she called? And then let's just say for shits and giggles that she was having an issue. Then your trainer, or at least your compassion person come and say, ma'am, are you okay? Do you need any help? Need us to call anybody? You have friends or family, or you want to call the ambulance out? You don't talk to her like she's a piece of shit. This is why when I told y'all about Kanye West, I said I could tell when he's not on his meds. I could tell when he says things, and y'all like when Ari May said, I don't give a damn about his mental health. They don't give a damn about Black people's mental health. Have you noticed a lot of crimes get committed by brothers and sisters, especially in New York, when they do the perp walk, you can tell they got mental. I'm like, you can tell that person is not playing with a full deck. But when the white guy was out there, I'm crazy, you can tell like, yeah, the gears are turning. I'm going to play this. Like the guy that shot them people up on 4th of July 2 years ago up there in Highland Park, he's playing around with the family like he's crazy 1 minute and he ain't getting, and I'm sitting there, but that was that black guy that ran them cars that Christmas ran on people over, and they knew he had mental problems. They didn't say, yo, this guy's crazy. They didn't put him in mental institute, they put him in jail. See, we got to understand when we talk about mental health, this is why I tell anybody, if you got a family member, and I'm not saying my cousin had mental health issue, but that's been put out here, because I've been seeing everybody putting these rumors out there. If you know a family like that, give them some help, or have it where if a police call come in, because when my alarm go off, my uncles and my aunts get the same phone call. I mean, it's the way I got it set up. So if something happened, my aunts and uncles they call. So if you got family members that got health issues, have it where if something happened, they get a phone call from a police department or some type of security company, you get a call as well. And you're like, hey, my son, my granddad, my uncle, they have mental health issues. Could please be careful. Because we've had issues where people say, hey, my son has mental health issues. My daughter has mental health issues. Matter of fact, a young man probably about 7-8 years ago was shot dead by Chicago police. And the mom and father like, he has mental health issues. He has mental health issues, and the cops still shot him dead. And don't tell me they can't train him.
No.
Because when I was in the military, they told us what to be prepared for. Because when I'm getting ready to go to Iraq, they told us this is what you can do. You have to be aware there are people with mental health issues. There are people who don't have the things that we have. So when they acting crazy, they're not always drunk. A lot of people just have mental health, and you can tell. You've seen people, Nicole, out that you know that have health issues, and you had to treat them with kid gloves. Now, there's some people out there with health issues are dangerous, but for the most part, they more of a harm to themselves than anybody else.
Right.
But for people online to spread that, well, you know, she had mental health issues. What did they got to do with, excuse me, with that officer shooting her dead?
Nothing. That's neither here nor there because we saw the footage. It doesn't matter. Mental issues or not, it does not matter. He had a mission. I believe that man had a mission. Not a man. That demonic beast had a mission, and he was sitting there trying to figure out a conjure up a way to kill her. I deeply believe that because nothing else makes sense. That doesn't make nothing else makes sense. He had a mission to kill her. Saw the perfect opportunity and he seized on it. I still believe he's a part of some sort of white supremacist gang or affiliation
And
or group.
I guarantee you done it before and got away with it.
Yes,
he
he's
did it
done
too.
something. The
He did it too
background
easy.
doesn't lie. Background doesn't lie. That lets you know right there. As they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. Right? That
I,
demon, he's done something.
I would say, they did about the black SUV. She said she didn't know what it is. Well, if she didn't know what it is, they should have went down there and investigated. Instead of going to investigate, going to our house. Excuse me, sorry. Still got to
Right.
try for a second. Excuse me. Um, I would just say this. I don't want us to be afraid to call the police because when these incidents happen, it traumatizes us a little bit more. And what we do is we start to become so suspicious with the police. We start saying and doing things. I don't know if you guys ever watched the videos that be online of our young brothers and sisters getting into it with the police officers. And I say sometimes our people walk into these arguments because they angry about what they see. Like this right now, you got a lot of people who saw this video and angry. And right now they're gonna do something stupid. And they're gonna go out here and they're gonna get in a confrontation. Don't do that. Don't give them that energy. I hate to say this, sometimes you have to bite your tongue and act a little docile. And I know sometimes you can be docile and they still think like my cousin was calm, she was scared because when she came to, she said, "Don't hurt me." She said, "I'm scared." And right then the officer got a hard on, like, yeah, I'm about to scare this nigga bitch. And what got me is how he went to go shave his beard and let his hair grow out to try to change his look to soften his look like, who, little old me? But you was hard when you had all that gear on, you had that gun. That's why when they heard how he could conduct himself and he was going out there telling everybody out there when they came, like you said, Nicole, everybody knew something was dirty. It was dirty. They like, you shot her? You killed her in their kitchen? Headshot? He shot her in the eye. He would, and then it's come out that you say he's in the military and stuff. And I said, that explains the headshot. Oh, believe me, I know.
Okay.
But his partner knew something was up. And his partner went over there to drink the aid. He's like, I got pressure. And the guy like, yeah, whatever. He was sort of like nonchalant, like, whatever. It hurts. I think it always hurts when I hear about somebody in our community dying in that way. I wasn't born when Emmett Till and the Scottsboro boys, just like when the last survivors of the Tulsa, Oklahoma riots, the elderly people, I cried that they can't get justice. When you know the people around you was murdered and things were taken away from you. And see, what they want us to do is become apathetic or want to give up. We can't do that, brothers and sisters. We can't. What we need to do is take back control of our communities. Mothers and fathers need to talk to their sons and daughters about respecting our people, because when we let these strangers come in our community, this is what we get. I'm not saying that black police officers are always perfect, but when you let people who don't look like you come into your community, you're allowing the devil to come in and check it and do whatever they want in your community. Because I ever put this out here. Have you ever heard of black police officers going into a white community doing anything like that? You ain't never heard of a mistaken shooting or actively shooting with black officers in a white community. Yeah, never.
If you do it,
Think
it's
about
so
that.
super rare. It's so super rare,
It's super
but
rare.
never. Yeah, it's despicable. Harvey, I wanted to just show this video. I'm hoping they don't. It's a news clip, so you're not gonna see anything.
Yeah, I mean, you can show it. I mean, it's
Okay.
videos
It's
all over
very good.
YouTube. I'm I'm okay. I'm okay about it. You know,
I
I'm
did want to
okay
show
about it.
this video piece of her son talking to him and whatnot. So I'm gonna try to get it up and running, and then we will continue. But I did want to see this video. These ads are so annoying. Oh, Jesus.
Who don't know her. Who was Sonya Massey for people who don't know her?
She was very smart, and she's always helping everybody but herself. She really was a homebody and a good mom.
Malachi, what was your mom like?
She was just a ball of love, honestly, to me. She cooked me the best food. I love her food. She was just a ball of energy, like a ball of energy. She could talk to anybody, you know. She's just the most loving person ever.
Does it feel like she's gone?
No, this is feeling surreal to me right now. She had lupus and stuff like that, so I would never think she would pass from like anything like this. I would think it was from that, but she would always tell me that if she did pass, just be strong. That's all I could do for her.
It's not real. This can't be real. I don't know how this could be real. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for your loss too. And how did you find out that a deputy had shot your mother?
I found out from my cousin telling me.
What do you want to see done now?
I want him to get for full term, the highest amount of years he can get until death.
Do you think Sonya would still be alive if she had not been black?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would have definitely been more cautious. He wouldn't have did that, I don't think.
No, he wouldn't have did it at all.
We're gonna get justice for sure. I know. We are for sure. I'm positive. I'm positive.
Away from us in the water? Yeah. Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
God, I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the
Malachi, you told me you only watched a little bit of the video.
Mm-hmm.
You had to stop.
Yeah, I can't finish it. Like, cause my mom, like, she was too nice. Like, it's no way. Nothing like that should have happened.
Donna, you watched it.
No,
You don't even.
I can't.
You'd mentioned that Sonya was sick, so she had lupus, you said.
She was on the last stage of kidney disease.
And mentally, was she okay as far as you know?
Yeah, she was up until the last few days before that. She started saying, I'm gonna die. She started
like
getting
she knew.
paranoid.
Was Sonya ever diagnosed with anything?
A few days before, they said that she was paranoid because something happened.
I don't know what set her off.
Okay, so that was Yes.
that pisses me off. That about her mental health. My cut. Oh God, God. See, I'm on your platform. I can't. I gotta be careful what I say.
No, I understand. I understand. It's okay.
You heard she had kidney disease. Okay, she was sick. They said that she
I know that.
had, excuse me.
Kidney disease. Wow. Mom said she was gonna die.
See, this is what bugs me about when Black people die. It got to be a reason why we die at the end. It's never that we just innocent people. See, an Asian woman asking that question, she would have never asked them if they was white. She would have never went there. You see what I'm saying? When that dude that they killed, that shot at Trump, they never said nothing about his mental health. He took a fucking gun and was going to try to kill a former president. You didn't hear him say not one time. But she gets shot down. Was there something wrong with her mentally? See, they trying to rationalize a reason why they want to shoot us dead. They want to rationalize a reason why we're not to exist on this planet. This is what I've been talking about going on nearly 14 years, Nicole. It's just, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm glad her son and mama didn't watch that video all the way through. Because I'm gonna tell you something. You do not want to see your loved one. They let. Because I'm gonna tell you, my sister watched the video of my sister on that ground begging them to save her life, all them stab wounds in her. I'll never forget that.
I'm glad they didn't watch. I'm glad that they cut it off before he did what he did. We don't need to see that on repeat because it's just you become numb and desensitized, and that's a sick way to be. You know.
You know what? They said now do the part that you need to be charged. They're not gonna. Let me tell you what they're gonna do to the partner. They're gonna suspend him. They're not gonna do anything to the partner because he didn't take the lead. He wasn't a. Y'all gotta understand. We lashing out. We gotta be careful. Stick to the guy that was the aggressor and the shooter. Okay. The partner went over there and he rendered aid as much as he could. If y'all watch it all the way through, the partner was more upset that the guy fired a gun because he even said like he wanted. You know what I mean? See, I'm not vindictive like that. The partner reacted when he ready to pull his gun out because the alpha officer did it. You see what I'm saying? People need to. I want us to stay on point. See, this is one of the reasons why I didn't go online and say anything about being related to them. You know what I mean? Because it was too many things being said. People talk about her mental health. They was talking about her house, where she lived. I'm like, shit, that's irrelevant to what happened.
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, that shouldn't have happened to her, period. I don't care what mental state she was in. No one deserves, not even an animal deserves that. No living thing should have been killed like that. I'm sorry. You wouldn't do a dog like that.
Official
They
truth.
wouldn't do a dog like that.
I don't think both of them plotted it. No. I don't think they both, because if they both would have done that, officer would never ran and tried to do what he did. He would have followed that other officer.
I think with that officer, like you said, when you work in these sort of groupthink sort of, is protect, it's all about the blue, is you become like this gang. And I'm not saying, y'all know what I mean. It's all about
I know what you mean.
protecting each other. Y'all are brothers, but see, this is my only issue with this is that it shouldn't really be like that. Yes, you should protect each other. Yes, you should have each other's back and all that. But if you feel like one of your partners is off, if you know he's off, if you felt like he wasn't trying to de-escalate, that needs to be a part of this whole thing. That's my problem, because see, they become so ingrained as one. He still pulled out his gun. That's my issue. They're so ingrained to be together in sync, instead of someone being thinking, saying, wait a minute, let me try to de-escalate this. Let me not just follow like a damn, you know what I'm saying? That's the only part I don't like. I'm not saying, throw him in jail and all that. But at the same time, they need to do better about that. It doesn't need to just be, I'm just gonna follow whatever he's doing. Like, somebody needs to really truly be thinking. You don't even do that. Do y'all do that in the military? Somebody has to be thinking. Somebody has to be, it can't just be everyone doing the same thing. Excuse me, I'm just shaking.
No, let me tell you something. No, you cool, Nicole. But let me say this. When some people in the military do it, and it's a habit you got to work your way out of.
Right.
Because if you're in a war zone and you're getting shot at, and you see somebody next to you get shot, it triggers you away. So when you hear a round going off, or you see something happening, you'll quick raise your arms up and switch your weapon. That's why when I told you about Kyle Rittenhouse, that video he fell down, I said I knew that somebody, police or military training, that you know better. When she went up to the stove and she already put the water down and everything, and she said, I rebuke you. And she turned around, all she had was some red mitts in her hands. He saw her. He had direct sight. But he now I'm gonna kill me, a nigga. That's what he felt. And she like, I'm sorry. And she said, I'm sorry again. And he pow, pow, pow. And he didn't shoot her in the chest. He shot her in the head first. Let me say this again. I know how they train in law enforcement and military. He went for a headshot. That's why he knew automatically when he shot her. Oh, she it's a headshot. Remember, he said it. Remember, the other guy was like, he said it. He knew what he did. He knew exactly where he shot it because he said it.
Absolutely.
And official truth, they didn't. I'm sorry to push back on you. He said the other officer responded because the one that was talking the shit responded. It's what they say. What's that word? I'm looking at people react. The lead person does it. It's like a somebody yawn, you yawn. You know what I mean? That's what happened.
It's like a follow the leader sort, and it's just like
they didn't know that other officer did. That other officer planned it. He would have y'all people. They supposed to shoot center mass. See, but when he shot in the head, that's military. Look, I'm telling y'all, when he told his partner, oh, she shot in the head, he knew what he did. And when the officer said, we're going to get the aid, he said, that's a waste. He knew what he did.
Yeah, it's a headshot.
He shot her, he unloaded on her. If she had a weapon in her hand, then I got it, because you're supposed to neutralize. I understand. No, she had no weapon. She was no threat. If anything, if he thought she was a threat, pull your taser out. Thank you, Wendy. Mirroring. That's what I'm trying to get, mirroring. That's why the other cop, at best, he's going to be suspended, or he's going to have something put, or if they do let him go, he won't be able to get a whole weapon again, if anything. But the cop that was the lead one, the one that came, the one from the start, he was nasty. If y'all watch from start to end, he was out there like, she got a gun when you don't have a gun. But I don't have a gun. I saw a gun. That's what he was doing. And when the paramedics came, he walked around outside like, let me go tell you what happened. She's a crazy bitch. She had water. She's going to throw it on me. She threw it on me. It's right at my foot. And then the other officer, he's in the house trying to hold pressure. He's concerned. Because the other officer's like, fuck. Because he knew the situation was screwed up. He knew once what happened, like, oh, shit. You knew that was fucked up. So, yeah, we can be mad at the other officer. We can sit there and say, but I'm not gonna go out here and say, let's cut somebody's throat unnecessarily. Yes, the other officer need to be reprimanded because he pulled out his weapon, copying, but it was the other officer that fired all them shots. and he went for lethal kill. He went for the headshot. And when we found he's in the military, I said, now it makes more sense.
If this
And
cop does not get life in prison, I'm sorry, Harvey. If this cop does not get the most harshest judgment, the most years, the most anything, if it's a jury trial and all that, and he doesn't get it, you know what's up. You know what's up. Because there's no excusing this.
I'm trying to tell official truth. And I'm trying to tell him the officer that led the one that was the aggressive officer, they said, where your partner at? They said he's somewhere here somewhere. He was looking for his partner because he's afraid his partner, what his partner is going to say. That's why at the end of it, he said, hey, come here, let me talk to you. And he realized, oh shit, the camera says they cut your camera off. That was still the officer. That's why they really got rid of him too. The other officer wasn't thinking about cutting his camera off. He was like in shock. You know what I mean? See, I know we're angry, but we got to use logic. We have to use logic. We got to focus on what the officer did, procedure-wise and stuff. First of all, he was called to the house. Hey, we got a call at such address. Residents said they think somebody's trying to break in on them. As a police officer, you go investigate. You go around, you check, you investigate. You don't see nothing. You go to the door. You ring the doorbell. Hi, are you such and such? They call blah blah blah. Yes, I am. Well, ma'am, we looked around. We didn't see anybody. Is that your vehicle there? What? No, that's not your vehicle. Yes, somebody just parked it there. Who would do something like that? At that point, the two officers said, "Okay, can you wait right here, ma'am? We're gonna go back there and investigate and look and see if anybody, because that could have been somebody dumped a dead body. You know what I mean? Because that does happen when people drop off vehicles in places or something. Okay, then they would come up, well, ma'am, you sure it's not your vehicle? Okay, well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna call somebody to come remove that vehicle. So you sure it's not your vehicle? And if she says not, okay, man, we need to get your name and stuff. But what they did, they come into her house and treat her like she's a criminal. As soon as he comes, he pulls out the damn flashlight, walking into the other room. Mistake number one. Mistake number two, she said, well, I got paperwork and stuff. He said, what paperwork for what? You know, and she's trying to talk to him. She said, I'm nervous. And she's on the phone with the dispatcher police department. He said, hang up. He was adamant about her hanging up. And I thought that was weird. So I'm going through all this. I watched that thing. I'm going through all these different scenarios. I'm like, wait a minute, why is he like this? He pulled out that gun. He went for the most lethal means. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Nicole,
Yeah, stay fly.
I don't want everybody.
Sorry.
No, go ahead, Nicole. No, I'm sorry.
No. I was going to say, no, I'm just reading some of the comments. I agree, stay fly. I think the same thing. I think if it was a black person, it was two black cops. Oh, absolutely. This is the system we live in. Official truth, they both conspired. Look at the video while she's looking for paperwork. The cop who shot her points looking at his partner, and she knows they're plotting. I'll have to look at it. I'll have to look at it again to see. You never know. I can't say what's in someone's head, but I don't know.
But
you never know.
I didn't get that vibe like that. I'm just telling you, the officer, the one that killed her, he was the alpha. He was the lead officer. I'm telling you, right? I'm telling. Let me see. Insurance one, the alpha officer taking the lead did not use a force continuum. There was levels placed before lead. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You suppose the alpha officer, he jumped. He went to lethal force. He put his hands on that weapon. He could have did anything. He didn't even use his weapon. He could have said, man, they told him to go to the kitchen. He could have said, man, what are you doing? Yeah, you want to kill. I'm telling you, like I said, every summer, every spring, every summer, these stories are too frequent. But a lot of times they forget they have cameras on. That's why when he realized when he finally got to his apartment, he said, "Come here, let me talk to you." He said, "Oh, cut your camera off." They want to get the stories. They want to get their stories right because he was out there going from paramedic to officer. Like, what happened? He was like, "Well, you know, she crazy bitch. You know, she had water." It was like he was basically trying to tell people, "Hey, she had it coming. She did something." So when people come, you're like, "Well, Officer such and such said this," but like you said, Nicole, everybody knew something was up because how they was responding, reacting.
Yes, I agree, official truth. I agree. They are distorting everything with the boiling water, lie, and pot. Yeah, that's what I had said earlier. That is exactly what the cop wanted. However, they lied and said she unalived herself. So it was water. Why didn't they report? Yeah, the whole thing, that was the whole thing. He conjured up that whole thing. He conjured up this whole situation. He knew her. I think he knew her possible mental state. I think and they were asking for her ID. I think that's why they went in the house. Like, why would they need to go in the house and she could just go get the ID and bring it to them? They didn't have to go in the house, but they knew she probably wasn't, she was frazzled, so she's gonna do what they say. And they I'm sure they just followed right behind her to go get her ID or whatever, distracted her, made her go get the pot of water off the stove, and that's what he did. He set that whole thing up. He set that whole thing up. He wanted to kill her. Nobody can tell me anything different. If anyone is on a jury and they don't convict this devil, then we know that you are him. You are him. If there's a jury for this trial, which I'm sure there will be, but you know how there's these weird trials and things happen. But if there is a jury and they do not convict this man to the highest level, you are him and you agree with him because nothing in that video excuses that. Nothing. You think it's cool to murder people, get away with it simply because of who they are. No real Christian, no real living being with a soul would agree with that or condone that, I should say. No living, breathing human being with a soul would agree with that, would condone that.
And you know what?
No.
Matt Q, that I think that's true. When she said, "I rebuke you," that's what set him off.
Yes, he knew that. He knew that.
That would set him off. Basically saying, "I know who you are."
Yep.
That's what set him off. That was I'm telling you, that would set him off. Because when you say, "I rebuke you," everybody like, "What the fuck are you?" You know that would set him off.
Right. Right. That's what did it. And then he said, "I'll shoot you in the effing face." That right there, murder, guilty, life. Wish it was the death penalty, to be honest with you.
But let me tell y'all something. Let me say this. And I'm not just in this because she's my family. Yeah, I don't want when people keep mentioning her mental state. I think that's a slap in the face. I really do, because if we're gonna do that, and let me say this again, we're gonna do that. Next time I hear about somebody get kidnapped or some another white person get shot up, I'm saying, well, what their mental state? Remember they did to the brother on the train when that Marine choked him to death? What the first thing they say? His mental state, like it was justifiable. See, that's their way of saying you gotta control these niggas. They mentally imbalanced. You see what I'm saying?
And
That's why when go ahead, Nicole.
No, I was just gonna say, when you say that, I think a lot of people, I don't think they do it to be malicious. I think it's done to show that they feel that they do that as an excuse to kill. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I
I'm not
think,
saying I'm not saying
yeah,
they doing it. I'm saying that when the powers that be, the people that make the decisions, or the people that are the aggressors, when they say they put that out in the ether, and we hear it over and over and over again. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of
right.
people out online say, "What her mental state?" Let me say this again. You can tell when somebody is unstable. You walk past them in malls. You've been in stores or drove past and see people talking to themselves, doing things that you and I normally wouldn't do on a, you know what I mean? You can tell, like when it's hot outside, somebody got a ton of clothes on and it's 90-something degrees. You know that's not the norm. You know what I mean? What it was, this dude was a race soldier, plain and simple. And he had a badge on. And for him to be in 6 police departments in 4 years, that's telling you something. Did he get kicked out of the military? So you got kicked out of the military, so you couldn't hang in the military because it's too fucking diverse. And you know how they be talking about DEI is too diverse. They don't want that. Him and his partner had all them damn tats on them. That's where I noticed that right off the jump. And then when they arrested him, he had sweats on him. Why you got sweats on you? It's July. Why you wearing sweats? You supposed to take that shit off. You ain't supposed to have that shit on when they taking your picture. I'm not stupid. Because I guarantee they do a deep dive. They're gonna find he's one of these white supremacist groups. They're gonna find his like Nick. Search your social media. I guarantee you, he's gonna lean heavy to the right, and his social media gonna tell a lot. Watch.
Yeah, I think they already scrubbed it. I think they scrubbed it before the story hit the news because this happened on what, July 6th?
And I'm gonna tell you right now. Tim Scott, Kristen Sinema, Joe Manchin, and those other politicians that stopped that George Floyd law, her blood is on y'all hands. And I said it. Because this is the whole point of all these police officers from jumping from municipality to municipality. They do it here in Chicago. They do it in New York.
Yeah,
I pray.
yeah. This has been already bubbling. They scrubbed his social media.
Yeah, they're more than likely. But if I was the lawyers, and like I said, I can't call down there and tell my family what to do. You know what I mean? Because ultimately it's on her parents and her children. But if I was involved, I would say, go get a professional and have somebody go over with a fine-tooth comb and search your social media. Because I guarantee, because I'm gonna tell you right now, all our social media accounts will tell everything about us. Our buying habits, like right now, I'm gonna try to be funny in the serious moment. If I did something, and Nicole, you know me, pictures of my dog, pictures of Italian beefs and pizza from Chicago, and comic books. Then they go to my Google, they're gonna say, "Oh, he got a YouTube channel. He talks about everything." Okay, he's a typical American and got a lot of opinions. But you won't find nothing in there to say, "I hate people. I want to do harm to people." You see what I'm saying? If they was to search you, same way. When Donald Trump got shot, I don't remember anybody in the black community saying, good. We hope harm comes to Donald Trump. We never did that. And matter of fact, I did a video even saying, "Hey, look, I can't stand Donald Trump. I don't want to see nobody get killed." You know what I mean? Because as black people, we didn't see too many of our people get shot down. Malcolm, Medgar, Martin, Fred, and so many others. You see, we don't get off on that.
Right.
But
yeah.
It's just. Pardon me.
No. I'm just reading I'm listening to you and I'm reading some of the comments too. Yeah. I was just agreeing with some of the comments.
I'm telling you right now, we need to and stay flat. Yeah, they need to do like they do us. We want to know who his parents are, where his neighborhood he grew up in. Because better believe, if I did something like that, they'd be asking what kind of home he brought him. Was he in a 2-parent home? What school did he go to? What was his grades like? And you get people coming out the woodwork. Well, I knew him when he went to school. When he was in kindergarten, he did this. I just. Yeah. I would just say this. I'm thankful that everybody. those of you who understand and y'all sympathetic to what happened, I appreciate you. I know my family is appreciative of you, but we're going to make some tough decisions, not just this election cycle, but even after. What we're going to do, as a community, because I'm telling you right now, we got to start questioning who is in uniform. Okay? Along with him being disarmed with discharge, fined 6 times, being fined 6 times, he had 2 DIs. He should never have been nowhere near police department, Nicole. You reading that? You see that?
Nothing but
Ain't
white
no way in hell I could have been white privilege. Ain't nothing but
on
white privilege.
steroids. On
You could
steroids.
just yeah. Look at Kyle Rittenhouse. He kills 2 people and he gets walked scot free. This is
Hey, one
why
LVZ.
What's up, brother? But it just, like I said, I would just say my aunt, when you was talking, my aunt had just called and told me that I had muted it. She had told me that they replayed the video, and they trying to go over the video with a fine-tooth comb. She wasn't a threat. She wasn't a threat. And my thing is, okay, let's just say for shits and giggles, she had a pot of water and she was going to throw it. You had a fucking island between them, and the island had stuff on top of it. And you mean to tell me this big old dude, like, I'm going to stand there while she throw water at me? What's that joke? Remember that episode of Boondocks when R. Kelly said, when somebody pee, I get out of the way. Remember that?
Right.
That's what I would use if I see somebody about to throw something on me. I'm jumping out of the way. And if she did throw the hot water, his partner could have went there and grabbed her and arrested her and been off with the business, and he would have got treated and she would have got charged. But she wasn't gonna throw no water at that man. That wasn't what her mind was at.
They're just making that up.
But they just make it up. They just trying to justify him shooting her. But he went for the head shot. That was murder. He knew he wanted to kill somebody that night. Because, like I said, when he went to the door, he was rude.
Right. Exactly. It makes no sense. It just infuriates me. Hey, one LVZ. I know. It's just.
Man, look, remember they killed what's the brother? They choked him to death over cigarettes. So boiling water. I mean, come on. Look at the brother was panhandling last year on the New York subway, got choked out. But yet we're the violent ones. We're the thugs of the world. Come on, man.
I agree.
I pray that this bastard get what's coming.
Yeah, that's it. We've been saying that. He was waiting for a moment to do that, and he found the moment. Sonya Massey.
And whoever kept firing him and hiring and firing him, they need to be investigated as well, because it should be a red flag. First of all, he should never been gotten in the police department. You get a disarm a discharge. That's like a strike against you. You're not supposed to be getting nowhere near a civil service job or a government job. You're not. But it goes back to white privilege, because I guarantee you, if that was me, I'd be out here looking for cans, begging for spare change. He should. I'm telling you, I know better, because I know brothers and sisters that got this on with discharge, and their lives are screwed up to this day. They don't know somebody that got something, and they ain't got a hustle going. Their lives are screwed up. And anybody served in the military, we know when you get this armed discharge, you are screwed. And you had to be the world biggest screw up to get kicked out of the military. Now they gave him a lesson
Absolutely.
honorable,
All right.
and it's a little different.
I so agree, Stay Fly. I so agree. I so agree. I want to put on the screen, but I'm not. I see it. I so agree. I so agree.
And then I see one they said, where are where they said Spirit just said, where are those people protesting so hard for Palestine? Yeah, where all them Negroes out there was out there marching for yeah, where they at? Thank you. Wait, where they at? You out there protesting with people that team white supremacy any other time, but when something happens to your own, y'all like little mice.
I'm just. Whew. This. You know, all of these tragedies that happen to our people, like this, by the hands of them, feels like a little piece of my soul just gets chipped away. I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. Um, I don't want to say I'm becoming desensitized to it, heartened so much. These last, what, 10, 15 years, we've seen this. I mean, it's always happened since the beginning of time. But when we see this constantly with our people, constantly. I was talking to Dewan yesterday, and he's like, I can't even talk about it. He's like, that's why I have to have you come on here. I have PTSD. I've had to deal with this. I've had to work with people that's dealt with this.
Mm-hmm.
And then to get ignored. Oh, we're so sorry. We get the sympathies, we get the prayers, we get this, we get that. And then for it to just eventually, it'll eventually
Nicole,
just be out of the news cycle.
Your mic is
I'm
going
sorry.
in and out, Nicole.
Really?
Your
Y'all
mic
hear
is
me?
in and out.
Y'all hear me?
We can hear you now.
It's on. It's on. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, it was going in and out of sound. Yeah, we can hear you now, Nicole.
Okay, that's strange. That's strange. It's on. I don't have it muted.
Yeah,
but
you know what it. You know what it is.
Really?
Go ahead and finish.
No, not you. I'm just saying, yeah.
No,
I'm
I'm
just
saying you go ahead and finish.
no. But y'all can hear me, okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway,
Everybody can Nicole, give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, give me a thumbs up. I hope y'all can hear me. Let me see. I can check on my phone too. Okay. So anyway, okay, I can hear myself. So what I was saying basically is to see this to keep happening over and over and over. Y'all remember Michael Johnson? I think if this continues, we're going to see a lot more of him. They're going to keep pushing us until there's no return. There's a sector of us that is getting sick and tired of this. We're not going to do anything. These politicians aren't going to do anything. This is where folks start taking things into their own hands. And this is why they need to do something about it before you start seeing 100 Micah Johnsons, 1,000 Micah Johnsons. Then you'll want to do something. Do something about this. This is just the truth. People are sick of this. We're sick of this. We're sick of being re-traumatized over and over and over. Enough's enough. Keep ignoring it. Keep pretending you have our backs, and then you get in there and you ignore us. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. That's all I have to say. Keep on doing it. Don't be surprised when that moment comes. You have no right to be surprised. We've asked you, we've begged you, we've said, do something about this. And neither one of these parties are doing a damn thing about it. Don't be surprised when you see thousands, hundreds of thousands of Michael Johnsons walking around here. Don't be surprised. We've had enough. I've had it. I've had it. Harvey's had it. We've all had it. I'm sick of it. It's just, That's all I can say. I probably should get off of here. I probably
You
should get
know,
off of here. I'm about to spaz out. I'm sick of it.
I'm gonna tell you something. I've Me and you known each other on this. How long? About 5, 6 years now doing this. About 7 years now, right? About 7 years, and I've seen you get emotional, but I can hear and see it that you really ready to snap.
Yes.
I mean, I can see that you've been crying. I can tell because it's painful to see that they are doing this to our people left and right. And it seemed like it's become a yearly thing. Do you remember I've said to you and True or Family and the others, I said it's a certain time of year you see certain things. I never thought that I'd be sitting here again talking about a loved one being murdered. Because when I saw that video, the first thing I flashed back to my sister. And look at my cousin's son and her mother and them sit there. I know it's eating them up inside. I can't say too much of it. Like I said, I'm just a cousin. So there's too much I can say and do. You know what I mean? But
Yes.
even if I wasn't family, it still hurt. Because when I first saw the video, my mouth dropped. And I'm like, why they do that to her like that? There was no need for that. And you seen everybody talking, all the celebrities, Umar Johnson, Dio, Hugh. I mean, and don't get me wrong, everybody is angry about it. But then you got people bringing up shit that don't even have to, not even should be brought up. It bothers me. Nicole, it's been bugging me not to say anything for the last few weeks. I've been sitting here, and then when the video dropped, I'm like, and I'm like, ah. And then when you said that you want to talk about it, I said, well, you be the first person I would come to and put it out there. And I don't know, maybe after this, I may not say anything else about this. If I do, it might be related to something else, but I would say this to my brothers and sisters. We got to stop jaw jacking with each other and doing petty things to one another. We got an enemy. And that enemy is right now telling us every day, and we turn on the TV. And a lot of y'all don't watch the news because y'all say it's too troublesome. But y'all better start paying attention what they saying, what they're gonna do. We know the Democrats ain't no earthly good either. But when you got that Republican Party out there saying they want to make America great again, they want to do this to us, and they got people who are openly violent and they are defending. Let me say this again. The white racists are already out here making jokes about this.
Yeah, I've seen a horrific meme that's going around.
Yeah, I've seen them too. And they just put this video up Monday night. Today we just at Thursday afternoon. So you just gonna imagine what they're gonna do. They're gonna have a field day. They've done it with Trayvon Martin. They've done it with Tamir Rice, Sandra Bland. They didn't make jokes about it. They're still making jokes about Sandra Bland to this day. We have to learn how to love each other. And we got to understand all we got is each other. Because they got race soldiers that are wearing doctor coats. They got race soldiers who's teaching your children. They got race soldiers that work at the damn supermarket. They all around us. And we think because they dancing to music or eating our foods, like, ooh, I ate me some soul food. Or I listen to some Marvin Gaye. Y'all think they down with us. They are being entertained. Oh, I got a husband who's white. I got a husband, a wife who's white, or whatever. And I'm not saying everybody white is racist, but let's be honest. They are defending this shit. Because you don't see white folks take to the streets and say, yo, we got to do something about these crooked ass cops. They say, support the blue, support the blue. When they say support the blue, this is what they support. This is what they support. Let me remind y'all again, I want y'all to think about this. 6 police departments in 4 years. What kind of shit did this dude was doing to be able to jump from that many police in four? So you
I
mean
mean,
two
the
police departments?
DUIs, the military.
Come on. You didn't see brothers go to jail for a dime bag, a nickel bag, and can't get a job at a fucking McDonald's. And then I hear people saying, don't vote for either. So what you gonna do? So I want y'all, somebody explain to me, if we're not gonna vote for anything, what are we gonna do then? What are we gonna do? I want y'all to explain to me how we're gonna change. I'm not telling y'all to go be a Democrat. I'm not telling you to be a Republican. Do what other communities do. Don't align yourself with a political party, but you make those motherfuckers jump. Look how the Asian community did when white folks was clowning their ass during COVID. But when they got that massage parlor got shot up, what did they do? They said, okay, we want something out of this. We want an Asian hate crime law. But they said we gotta offer up somebody. We know we're gonna blame the black community. Biden wasn't even in office a good month. They passed the Asian hate crime law. You said, what the fuck? You know why they was able to get it? Because the Asian community comes together. Hook or crook, they come together and they control their money. They control what goes on. We the only group of people who are fractured. You got your Candace Owens out there cooning. You got your Stephen A. Smiths out there cooning. You got your Tim Scott's out there cooning. Then you got the handkerchief head Democrats, bootlets out there. You gotta vote Democrat. You got so we all fractured. Let me say this again. And y'all sitting up there talking about y'all ain't gonna vote. Have y'all read that 2025 project? That's not make-believe. That shit is real. Right now, they're passing laws, and y'all just think, oh, I'm not gonna say that. I understand that we're frustrated, but we need to get on code. Because that cop shot my cousin. He figured, hey, I'm telling you, this dude did this shit before because he did it too nonchalant, like bam, 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 she headshot, walked away. At least his partner was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. He was like, whatever. Look what these political parties and got us divided. Black women, black men, black men and black women. We are the most manipulated people on the planet. Every summer, we have these same stories. Like Nicole said, you're getting desensitized to this. We're having the same conversations that our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents are having about black children, black men, black women being murdered. And we keep playing, if we keep playing to Jesus, it's going to change. Black people have been praying for 500 years and our situation ain't got better. So at what point are we going to say enough is enough? Don't get me wrong, marching is cool, but you got to do something besides marching. You have to have a plan. You have to have people that's going to run for office, they're going to vote for our needs. You got to have people who are going to be in the business sector. Because in this country, money makes the world go around. Because first, remember when they was talking about the DEI, those companies that donated money, they got spooked, remember? And what happened? Took our feet off the brake, right? And then they got emboldened. And who was the ones who out here been cutting our throats? And I ain't gonna even say their names, but you know, where are our allies at right now? That video, people should be coming out outraged across the country. This cop shot this innocent woman in the face. Where are our friends at? But y'all want us to, from October 7th, where the black folks at? Why ain't y'all saying nothing? Why ain't y'all worried about, but a black woman gets shot in the kitchen, crickets. So where are our allies at? Where are our friends at? We didn't help everybody else. When everybody else is in pain, we're praying with them. We're donating our little money. We going to march. We gotta pray for this person. We pray for that. They making jokes about our dead. So yesterday it was Sonya Massey. Who's gonna be tomorrow? Who's going to be next week? Because I'm going to tell you something. It could be me, it could be Nicole, it could be you. I would never thought I'd be a person saying that somebody in my family was murdered like that. Yes, she's a cousin. Were we close? Did we communicate? No. Family don't, because everybody don't talk like that, but that's still part of my family. And you have people on the phone talking like, what can we do? What can we say? People crying, people frustrated. But to sit there and see her mama and her son and every reporter say, where's her mental health? Are you kidding me? She's a fucking victim and you're going to turn around and say her mental health? They don't do that to white people. When white people get caught, when that white lady lied and said she was kidnapped about some Mexican people, remember she went and they found years later that she lied. Did anybody say, what was your mental health? What was her background? How was she raised? Nobody. They just like let it fade off. When that white woman, her husband killed, her new husband killed their kids, they didn't ask about her mental health or where she grew up. It's always like if you're a black person, you must have done something to trigger it. You must have had it coming. I'm sorry, Nicole. I didn't mean to monopolize.
No, you're good. No, it's fine. I think we'll just stick to this. I'll just make it about this because I'm just mentally, I just don't even know if I can talk about other stuff right now. This is so just evil. So evil. I just have no words. We've seen it. There's something about a woman, a black woman, on top of that, but any woman. This is horrible. When you see, I'm a black woman, you see this woman in her kitchen, and she literally says, after she says, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And then he said what he said, I'll shoot you in the effing face. And she says, I'm sorry. He did it anyway. That's some Nazi white supremacist killing. I really hope they do check his background, a for real one. Because like someone has said earlier, do they really erase our footprints on these apps and the website and the websites and the internet? No. They can if they really want to dig, they can find something. I want to know if he has any sort of connections to any white supremacist gangs, groups, because the tattoo says otherwise. Because if he does, he needs hate charges attached to him as well. My mic again. Y'all hear me? Press 1 if you can hear me. Press 1 if you can hear me. See if I can hear myself. Testing, testing. Okay. All right. But I want to know if he has any sort of connections. I want to know this. So that's all really. I think that's all I can add to that. I just want to know what other connections he has. And I feel like there should be hate charges. There should be just so much more on him. He deserves the whole entire legal book. Yeah, he needs everything.
It should be federal charge. He need to have the book thrown at him. And let me say this. I'm not going to say that. This is on Nicole platform. I'm not going to say that. If I say anything, I got to be very careful. I would just put it like this. If something was to happen to him, or better yet, let me do this. Where is street justice at? We're the only group of people that don't practice street justice. You know that?
Speak.
Back in the day, we did. Everybody like to lay hands. Yeah, back in the day, we used to. But everybody feel comfortable laying hands on us, and we don't lay hands back. We'll touch each other. People come in and out of our communities and do what I mean, it goes back to what I said earlier. We let people come in and out of our community and cause all kind of upheavals. Like when we hear about murders in our community, a lot of times there be people like that cop. It'd be the boys in blue going through your neighborhood. When you hear about somebody being shot or go missing, it'd be the boys in blue. It'd be the boys in blue, folks. I just want us to be wise when we think about how to approach this. I want us to start questioning how we're going to approach certain things. Because I know people are frustrated. I know people are apathetic to certain things, but we got to start questioning who's in leadership position, who the judge, whoever the judge, whoever the jury. Because we have to understand the lawyers. Let me tell you something, that's important. Because remember when the Kwame McDonald was going on, the jury felt him guilty. They was going to give that cop some time. But the judge put his finger on the scale and changed it. You look how some of these white guys that got caught red-handed raping women. Red-handed. I mean, got caught raping. I ain't talking about after the fact or with DNA later, got caught. And the judges changed it. They said, okay, they didn't know any better. They young. They learned their lesson. And we didn't get mad at the judge or the lawyers. Look how to this day they still talking about O.J. Simpson because they didn't like a verdict. So they made sure they stacked the prison system. Like everybody talking about the prosecutors and stuff. Look what they did. Look what they did to Jonathan Majors. You got him on video running for his life, but he was still found guilty. I mean, think about it. We don't get the justice like we're supposed to, but at the same time, we don't do a follow-up. If you're gonna vote, vote, but just don't vote and walk away. And stop spending your money. Start researching the companies you spend your money with that donate to these organizations. Because I'm telling you right now, when they put up Blue Lives Matter, we support the police and stuff, go look about which companies are support. I saw that Starbucks and some other major companies was donate money to the right, and you can do what you want. But look at their platform and look who they defend. Look how they was defending that guy, that Marine that choked that brother on that New York subway. Politicians. Look how Fox went out there and defended George Zimmerman. The moment Fox got involved in defending George Zimmerman, they should have had their broadcast license taken away from them. We didn't do that. You hear what you get? Roger Ailes ain't even a citizen in this country, but his network race-based every day. When you find out how old these people are, and like I give you an example that I don't know, and I know you don't want to change this, but that Laura Loomer, the one that was talking about your representative from Texas who just died. You know what I'm talking about? Sheila Jackson Lee. And she got on social media and said she was glad the ghetto bitch is dead. Elon Musk let that platform be open to all that racism. But isn't X a public traded company? Who advertise on X? You see what I'm saying? Once you start hitting these people in the pocketbooks, it's going to be a different tune. So when people do these type of crimes, they're going to like, no, we're not supporting y'all. We got to change the laws. I mean, look what the Asian community did in less than 3 years. They didn't flip the script. That's why they're coming after us. Look what they didn't do. The Asian community said that we went the hate crime law. They started going after us. And they got so bold. And they went after affirmative action. And I know people say there's nobody we're voting for. That's why we go out and we find candidates like everybody else do. Or you make the candidates that's running, that run like, you want our vote? Okay, what you going to get? Like right now, we got the Democratic Party by the balls. They just keep talking about women reproductive issues. Yeah, that's important, but y'all know y'all ain't gonna win unless y'all get the black vote. Well, this was happening. Yeah, we know what Donald Trump and them gonna do, but y'all gonna catch hell too. So what you gonna do for us right now? Right now. We got Joe Biden. He's the president for the next 6 months. Executive order. Get that bill passed. That George Floyd bill. Executive orders.
That should have been done yesterday. That should have been done yesterday.
Should have been done when he first got in office.
That
should
but
have been
especially
done.
with this now.
Yeah. And that's why calmly out here somebody to say, Madam Vice President, you had that police officer, y'all put a statement out. What are y'all doing now while y'all in office now? We don't want to hear you gotta wait to next term. Think about that. I want to know what you're gonna do now while y'all, because there's no guarantee you're gonna win that presidency. What are you gonna do for us now? Nancy Pelosi, Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer. What are y'all gonna do now? Y'all let Netanyahu come over here and give y'all a speech. You worry about something going on over there? No, what's going on here in the United States? We're citizens. We're taxpayers.
Well, Harvey,
before
have any? I was going to let you say. Do you have any? I guess last words you want to say before we head out? It's just.
I just want to say thank you, Nicole, for allowing me to come on your platform and talk about this. Because I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, I wasn't really gonna say anything. I've been watching people make videos and leave comments. I've been seeing people on social media. I've been seeing celebrities, everybody talking about it, but a lot of them was meant well. A lot of them meant well. And a lot of them didn't know what the hell he was talking about. A lot of them was talking about things that had nothing to do with what was going on. But those of you guys who are listening, I appreciate you guys sending your condolences. Like I said, I might not talk about this again once I leave. Just between me and you, Nicole, because it's too much, and I don't want it to become about me. But I just hope my cousin and her family get justice. I really do. And everybody that's angry and frustrated, maybe could this be the catalyst for us? Could this be the moment where we say enough is enough? Where we use not just our voice, not just our legs to march up and down the street screaming and yelling slogans, but to really use our dollars and use our vote to tell people as Black Americans, enough is enough. This is our country too. We have every right in the world to live peaceful. We shouldn't be scared of the police officers. I mean, when you sit back and think about it, she called because she's afraid somebody's breaking in on her, and the very people that's supposed to protect her. Otis, you know what? You're entitled to your opinion, but I'm just telling you how I feel. I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do. All I'm just saying that we need to be a little bit. We need to change the way we think, because what we're doing now ain't working. Praying to Jesus and marching, they ain't gotten us nowhere. But I want to thank those of y'all for sending condolences, and once again, Nicole, thank you. I know this is hard on you too, because y'all don't understand. When I spoke to Nicole, I can hear the frustration and pain in her voice, and you guys watching, you can see it. Because she's hurting too. She didn't even know Sandra. She didn't even know Sandra was my cousin. I told her.
Because I am Sonya. You are Sonya. All of us are Sonya. See her as a woman executed like that. Just because he wanted to. This is literally a Nazi. They did. Slave owners did. We're doing this. We're just gonna excuse this. I'm disturbed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I am so disturbed. Right, right. Stay fly. Where they at? Where the women groups at? Where all
Yeah,
these
why
women
them, why
groups
them,
at?
why them sororities or black sororities that out here talking about Kamala? Y'all out here defending Kamala. What about the everyday sisters?
There should be 44,000 black women on a
Now
call.
y'all see what I'm talking about. See what I mean? That's why I say we too busy cutting each other throat. We fighting too many battles. Look, let me say this again. And I'm gonna do this, and I hope you allow me to do this real quick.
I'm sure.
I'm a black man watching our black women be attacked by men and women outside of our community, but especially by white men. They get in our women's face, they put their hands on our women, they demean, they disrespect our women. And as black men, you should be as territorial and ferocious in your reaction like they are when they just allege when we do something to women. You know what I mean? I mean, think about it. Emmett Till, 14-year-old boy, woman lied and said, "Oh, he said something to me." What do those guys do? They killed him. I'm not saying go out there and kill, but they felt we was protecting her honor. Why don't we have that same outrage? Look, whatever black men and black women we got with, we need to keep our shit within our community. We don't need to be on social media jaw-jacking with each other. We don't need to be outdoing each other. But my thing is, when a black girl, little girl go missing in our community, we should be out there with flashlights, and we need to be out there like, who's watching our little girl? We should have Amber Alerts everywhere. When a black woman goes in the hospital, she's not getting proper health care, we need to be yelling loud, brothers. Because I'm gonna tell you, if they go after our women, they the mother of society. If they can go out, they can stop killing our women willy-nilly. How are we gonna reproduce? How are we gonna continue our families? They make fun of our women right in front of us. They exploit our women right in front of us. And then they turn around and say, "Black men, what you doing?" And then again, we start attacking each other. No, that white man shot one of ours. I guarantee you, if a black man shot a white woman down like that, white folks be out with pitchforks right now, whether they to the left or to the right. Think about it. O.J. Simpson was found not guilty. White America came together like one of the twin powers activate, left or right. They still say he's guilty. He did it.
30 plus years later, even though there's no proof of it.
Think about that. And I'm not just saying that because she's my family. Because I turn on the TV, I see sisters go missing. I see sisters get disrespected. And then they go back and say, well, the black man can't protect you. This is why, brothers and sisters, we out here talking about we trying to find love, we trying to create families and stuff because we fight too many battles. But as black men, we should be deeply, deeply, deeply offended by this. They did this to Sandra Bland. I mean, think about it. They didn't got too comfortable putting their hands on our women. That cop went into my cousin's house and shot her dead. All she said, "I rebuke you, and that's why you shoot her." And you got, I have to catch myself. You got people online making memes and jokes about it. And then that reporter had a nerve. What's her mental state? But nobody brings up Nicole's drug habits. Nobody brings up the fact that Nicole was and them all were whores. Oh, you're not supposed to talk ill of the dead, but you want to talk ill of black women being dead. Well, maybe she was a prostitute. What was she doing in that neighborhood? Why is she in that car? Think about it. And then they got our women out here pressing around stages, sexualizing our women. Enough is enough. We need to be just as territorial and of our women like they are of their women. Other communities, they don't let nobody fuck with their women like that. And yeah, I'm good. Guess I was trying to remember Christopher Dorner. We gonna need more Christopher Dorners in the community. Let me say this again. We need more Christopher Dorners. They are attacking right now, and I hate to say this, and I'm conflicted about Carmel. What's it, Carmel? Kamala. We know that technically she's not mixed. When you really break it down, but they going out there calling her a slut and whore. But the only reason why I'm not putting on my cake for her is because she said she's not doing nothing black. You remember she said that? But as a black man, they can call her a whore on TV. They didn't call Hillary Clinton a whore. Think about that. Every time you see a black woman on TV, you got Megyn Kelly. Think about it. When Trayvon Martin and them mothers out there talking about their children dying, they was making jokes. They was dismissive of them. Remember Rachel Gentile, Trayvon Martin's friend, who was out there making fun of that girl at the time? She was a teenager. We don't make fun of their kids when they girls get harmed and raped and hurt.
Not at all.
But I'm sorry. Once again, I'm gonna say, Nicole, thank you. But I just want us to start using our minds.
Absolutely. And once again, my condolences to you, your family, your extended family. We are all with them. We are all staying on top of this. This is not going to go away. I mean, and I was just thinking about the young man that in Florida that recently, young vet in the Navy, the Air Force. So many of these stories. He's already a past thought. You know what I'm saying?
And yet they talk about they love the military so much. And I don't remember nobody out there getting protesting for him. See, this is what you call bullshit with people. And this is what you call out these politicians. And I know people saying what voting gonna do. It's gonna do a lot if we put our feet in the ass. But it also, we gotta use our financial might. Look how much money people raise from Sunday and Monday. Black folks raise for a woman that don't speak to our issues. So don't want to hear that shit. We ain't got no money. Think about that. 81 million was raised on a Sunday. Where all these sororities and these fraternities have been at? They calling out the woodwork now. Where y'all at? Y'all got that kind of influence. Then you need to have that influence when it comes to the business world and politics. We need to be setting up structures for our people so you won't have these terrorist ass, racist ass cops coming into our community where they do. But I'm gonna tell you what we should do. If you're a young man or a young woman and you want to protect your own community, go join the police department where you can police your own neighborhood. Think about that, because we're the only group of people in this country do not police our own neighborhoods. It never made sense to me. You think the Hispanic community gonna let a bunch of black cops come in their neighborhood? Fuck no. If you go into the Asian community, you see maybe one or two black cops. We're the only group of people that let others come in our community. But I do say this, and I usually don't say this out loud. I hope that cop died. That former cop, I hope he get his. I really hope he get his. I know, God forgive me for saying that, but I hope something happened to him. I hope something really bad happened to him.
Things like that, and then think it's okay. No, you will have to pay one way or the other. You will have to pay for your sins for what you did. You did that. You decided to
And I'd rather
do that.
for him to pay for his sin while I can see him while I'm alive, because we don't know what the afterlife, if it even the afterlife. That's wishful thinking. I want to see him suffer now. I hope to God none of my family members say we forgive him or we pray for his. No.
That was just, there are no words. There are no words.
So
I
y'all
want to
want to look
thank
at these
all of
videos?
y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nicole. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop.
No,
I
no,
gotta
you're
calm
good. You're
down. I'm
good.
sorry.
No, you're good. I understand. It's just it's a lot to unpack. It's a lot to like we just keep replaying it. It's like we can never truly heal as a people. And until this country does right by us, it will never be a decent country. It never will be a country that it could be. Until they start to do right by us, it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse until they stop the BS, stop playing around, stop trying to think you're gonna ignore your way out of it or just vote your way out of it and then forget that we voted. Until that ends, it's just gonna get worse until there's nothing else we can do. When you're pushed against the wall for only you can only be pushed against the wall for so much till there is just an explosion. It's just not you just can't keep going like this. You got to do something. I just want to thank all of y'all for stopping by, being here, supporting us, supporting Harvey. I thank each and every one of you. I thank those who have donated. If you feel free, you want to donate to me, that's my Cash App. If you want to donate to Harvey, he could definitely appreciate it because, I don't want to say out loud on here what he's doing, but there's some things he's trying to do. So if you guys want to help Harvey, that's his Cash App right there. Um, you know, we thank y'all. And although I'm not on this platform like I used to be a lot for many reasons. One being how we've been treated on this platform, how we're not paid on this platform. Um, I can't depend on this platform. So this is why you may see us with the cash apps or, people donating because you don't make anything off these platforms. They purposely go out of their way to not want to pay us. That's just what it is. So that's one reason why I'm like, I cannot dedicate all my time. I could since I'm technically working right now. I could, but you still won't get much out of it. So this is why we have to work. We have to do what we got to do. So I just want to thank y'all for supporting us. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Shout out to the True Royal family. We love you too. I hope everything is going on the up and up and getting better with you and your husband. Y'all pray for her, support her, donate to her as well. True Royal Family is an excellent channel. I know she's been going through a lot as well. One
Yes, my
LVZ,
sister.
all of y'all.
Yeah, Kim. I'm sorry,
Mhm.
True Raw family. Sister, your family is in my prayers as well. I think about you. I know I haven't been able to talk to you like I want to, but you know how life is. But you're in my thoughts. Lisa, same. Well, VZ, and and all of y'all out here in our prayers. And I appreciate you guys, following me and Nicole and others because this platform and others, they don't want us out here because simply what we and Nicole are talking about today, they don't want us doing that. Long as we out here playing these hood games and insulting each other, they love that. This is the stuff they're afraid about. That's why my channel got snatched down because they're afraid I was gonna get too political. But like I said, I'm trying to work on some things. I'm over at X, and at time to time I pop up with Nicole and VZ and whatnot, but I'm over at Rumble.
Yes, for
I
those who
can't
don't
put
know,
up all
Harvey's
the
on the
videos,
app Rumble.
and I gotta be careful because, like I said, when you playing in these different sites, you gotta play by their rules, But like I said, God willing, I'm gonna try to fight what's going on YouTube, and we're probably going to need some help because YouTube has been going after a lot of our channels because these social media sites are trying to purge Black people off. It's sort of like when we did back in the day, we helped make Fox what it is, UPN and WB, and then once they make their money, they want to purge us, and we got to push back against that. But like I said, I don't want to take too much of Nicole's time. I want to say thank everybody for the support. And like I said, I might talk about this again. I might not, depending. Like I don't want this to be about me. I just want my cousin and her family to get justice. That's all I want. But I ain't gonna lie to you. If that dude have an accident,
I feel you. I feel you, Harvey. I feel you. You
I
know
might be
that.
dropping straight Springfield. That's right, LaShawn. I am on Patreon too. I'm still trying to figure out how to do the Patreon. So it's under Your World, Your View. So it is on Patreon. So if you guys want to subscribe to it, I don't have anything up, but please go subscribe. And you guys start seeing things because I got ex Nicole and them. They know more about these things than I do.
Yeah.
I'm just
I gotta help them with the live stream too. It's pretty easy. It's just once you get the hang of it, it's easy, but it's a little bit. It can be a little confusing in the beginning, but it's pretty easy once you get.
Yeah. But thanks, LaShawn. I appreciate it for reminding me. But Nicole, my sister, thank you. Tell your husband hi. Hug your son. I know that's your heart.
Yeah, I have to take him. I promise. I said after this, I'll take you to like the indoor trampoline places. I'm gonna take him in 2 weeks. They start school.
Well, you know what? Get that energy. You better get because he got a lot of energy. Right?
Yes, I'm like, okay. Once I'm done with my live stream, I'll go take you to the trampoline spot to go jump. So he wants to do that. So.
I gotta go deal with my dog, and I got stuff I gotta do. I gotta do some major yard work. I gotta dig. It's a long story. It's maintenance on the house. I gotta get digging and doing stuff and stuff. You know how it is. You're a homeowner.
Oh yeah.
I need to win a freaking lottery.
You, me, all of us.
Hell, I need to get a woman. I need to get a woman. Ladies, if y'all know any women out there who want to get married, have some kids, hey, hey.
Harvey's your man. You got to go on the Red Balloon Show now.
But you know what? Please be a biological man.
Uh-oh. Now we're really going to get kicked off.
I mean a woman, not a man, because you know what I meant. Not because don't be like, hi, my name is
specific.
Tim. And then turn around like, hey, how you doing, Harvey? I'm really Tim. Ah!
we got to do some sort of. I'm glad we kind of ended on a light note because this has been a heavy topic.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got to do. Maybe we got to do some sort of dating show, some sort of like Red Balloon. That's
what's that? Love Connection. Love Connection 2024. Hi, I'm Harvey, and I'm your host. But also, I need some help.
No.
Ladies,
Man.
Are you looking for a nice guy? A guy's kind of like a homebody at this point. That's right.
Right. No catfishing.
Yeah. Don't get no Kevin. No, don't do that. Nah, Stay fit said Transformers.
Oh man.
You know what? I don't defend nobody. That's not. Woo. They said I'm not far from spring. I hope they send them worse. Yeah. But we had to end on a happy note because it is depressing and it does get to you. But I wish everybody safe Thursday and hopefully we can do it again. There's a lot of other stuff that we want to talk about.
Yeah, this topic
because it just But you know what, Nicole, thank you, because like I said, I've been sitting on this for a few weeks now. And I'm like, should I say something? Should I not say anything? And then when I saw that video, I'm like, oh. But
yeah, that's a cool idea. Hey Gavin, it's good to see you too, brother. It's good to see you. We'll do another live stream and have you on here when you're available. So
it's just I don't know. It just I'm glad we laughing because sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying.
Absolutely. You really do.
You got to. But everybody, be on the lookout. I'm gonna be doing some videos. It just that Rumble, you don't upload as fast as YouTube. That's the only reason.
Rumble is free, y'all. It's free. It's just like YouTube. It's just a downgraded version of YouTube.
It's just a downgraded version of YouTube. But I think they've noticed that a lot of people are coming over to me because I got some message the other day. Hey, we want to talk about like nah. You ain't gonna get me sucking like that when you control my channel.
What they want to do, like
I guess they
partnerships?
want to advertise or something like it's some type of partner thing.
Oh, they
You know,
probably want to see who you can make money, like YouTube. That's probably what it
yeah.
is.
See, I gotta
Partner.
be very careful because when you do that,
Like you become a target.
yeah, you become a target because that Rumble leans more to the right. I'm just gonna put it out there. I mean, there are black people out there, but it leans a little bit more to the right. And I'm pretty sure some people on the right probably saw. That's why you notice my titles have been kind of generic. If you've been watching my videos, I've done that on purpose because I'm curious. Because I'm trying to see. I got to play. That's why I want to use the X platform and I'm gonna use the Patreon. Because it's gonna be some videos that I won't put probably on Patreon that I won't be able to put on Rumble, or you might not be able to do on X. Remember, Elon Musk, he has a certain view of us as well. And that's right, Don. Yeah, when you sign a contract, that's when they have you. That's why I'm sort of skittish about this. You see, because YouTube, that's why I'm gonna shut up. I ain't gonna give YouTube what my plan is. But it's just put it like this: YouTube, they don't practice what they preach. And that's going to probably be the downfall of them. But only when we all get together as a group and call it out. But I'm going to let you go, Nicole, when you go deal with your son. I'm going to go deal with my dog. And go watch the last few minutes of General Hospital.
Okay. Okay. Well, you enjoy, and I thank you for coming on. Oh, you're too funny.
I gotta go take my government happy pills.
Yeah. Go take those.
But everybody, y'all stay safe. I love all y'all.
You too, Harvey. You be careful. We love you too. All right, y'all. I thank y'all so much, and I will be back on here. I'll let you know. Follow me on X as well. I'm at BLK Liberation 84. That's all one word. BLK Liberation 84, number 84, and follow Harvey on X as well. Your World Review on X, aka Twitter. So until then, y'all take care. Please look out for each other, family, friends, everything. Be careful. Y'all next time.